Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll then make a start. Thank you. And also please let me know where you are from. Okay, just bear with me, just change some of the settings. Again, if you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. Thank you, all her. And please let me know where you are from. We have people here from London. Welcome from London. Welcome from Italy. Hello, all her from Italy. Emmanuel from London. Welcome, welcome. We have many people here from London. Welcome from Siddharth from India. Wow, we have India in the house. Welcome, India. Dubai, another London. Welcome, Raphael from London. Birmingham, Vivian from Birmingham. Welcome, welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. And just to make it clear from the outset, this presentation will not make you an expert trader. Welcome, iPhone from Manchester. We're going to keep this presentation down to about 40-45 minutes, and we'll give you an opportunity to join us to start trading with us as we do every single day. Now, we are traders, and in my particular case, I've been trading now for several years, and to be honest, I haven't looked back since. So just bear with me as I pull up my presentation. If you can see my presentation, again, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. Now, a little bit about myself, going back a fair few years. I was always told to work hard, go to school, get a good education and get a good job. And that is what I did. I worked very hard at school, went to university for a very, very long time, came back out with some degrees and got a good job. Now, in all honesty, the first job that I had out of university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job out of university. And that was when I decided that I could not work for anyone ever. And I actually resigned that job after a few months. And the only reason I stayed in that job was because I had bills to pay. Now, after resigning, I bought a ticket to Australia, and at the airport at WH Smith, I came across the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I bought the book and read it cover to cover. If you don't have a pen and paper with you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. I bought the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and that was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. When I returned from Australia back to the UK, I was a property millionaire within 3 years. And then I started trading. Now, when it comes to trading, I can earn my yearly income from property in a single day. I don't do it every single day, but you can earn your yearly yield from property in a single day from property. Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to the concept of the cash flow quadrant. That is what you see here on the screen in pie chart format. Now, the cash flow quadrant basically says that 95% of the world population is broke. 95% of 7.8 billion people, which, trust me, is a very, very big number. 7.4 billion people or thereabouts are broke, which basically means they have more month at the end of the money. Now, when I was working in corporate, I fell within that 95%. I had more month at the end of the money every single month. I was being introduced to opportunities, but because I had a poor mindset, I was rejecting them. I was part of that 95%. If you want to be financially free, if you want to be rich, affluent, whatever you want to call it, you need to be within the top 5%. So whether you're an investor or business owner, you form that top 5%. And the good news is that as traders, as e-commerce business entrepreneurs, we form that top 5%. If you were to walk down your local high street, walk past 100 people, 95 of those people, chances are, would be broke. It's the 5% where you need to be, and that's what we teach you to become via the trading platform that we will talk about today. Now, when it comes to forex trading, in its most simplest form, foreign exchange trading is the transfer or exchange of one currency for another. Your pounds for your dollars, your pounds for your euros for your yen. When you exchange one currency for another, that is known as foreign exchange. If you've ever been on holiday, for example, if you go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rate that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's volatility in the market, as long as the prices are moving, we can benefit from that movement in price. Foreign exchange is very, very big. In fact, it's the biggest liquid currency market in the world. Up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via forex every single day. And believe me, $6.6 trillion is a big number. $1 trillion is exchanged via foreign exchange by banks every single day. So your bank, your Santander, your Barclays, your HSBC, Royal Bank of Scotland, they all do foreign exchange. Banks do foreign exchange all over the world, and collectively banks are making over $1 trillion every single day. When I first was introduced to foreign exchange trading, my mentor said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money that's flown through your bank account in the last decade? And in all honesty, because historically interest rates have been very, very low, my answer was very, very close to zero. In fact, if you have a bank account and you've earned some interest in the last decade or so, you've probably lost money because of inflation. At the same time, banks continue to make over $1 trillion a day, and they're making it from your money. So whether you like it or not, your money is already being used for foreign exchange. Is it not about time you kept all of the profits rather than allowing your bank to keep a bulk of the profits? Now, when I heard that, I decided that perhaps I should give foreign exchange a go. Excuse me. Prior to this, I had never heard of foreign exchange. I dabbled in the stock market a little bit, but obviously prior to that, I was very, very a corporate bod. I was used to working as an employee, but I'd never heard of foreign exchange. So the first time I dipped my toes into foreign exchange, it was absolutely amazing. And when I made my first pound, my first dollar, it was a feeling that, I just cannot explain. And then you just do it over and over again. The foreign exchange is a little bit like a foreign language. In the beginning, it seems difficult, but when you keep at it, you will find that you obtain amazing results. Foreign exchange is a 24-hour-a-day, 5-day-a-week market, Monday to Friday. You can exchange via forex, regardless of where you are based around the world. At the moment, in our organization, we have in the region of 400,000 plus students or customers all over the world who we trade with every single day. So it does not matter where you are based geographically. We have our teams in over 120 countries all around the world. We're represented by Africa, by Europe, by the USA, by Australia, New Zealand, Japan, you name it. We have traders in those countries, and we have a mastermind group where we trade together, and as a result of that, we earn together as well. So the market is open 24 hours a day. And again, the great thing about foreign exchange is that you don't always have to use all of your own money. We have a system known as leverage, which you can utilize to trade with. And if you don't want to receive or pay interest, there's an interest-free account, leverage brokers account, that you can get to. So we cater for all needs. Now, in addition to foreign exchange, there's something known as digital currency. It does not matter who you are around the world. Chances are you've probably come across the term Bitcoin. Bitcoin was conceived in 2009 and was the first digital currency to the market. In 2009, the price of one Bitcoin was in the region of 10 cents, let's say. 10 cents in 2009. The previous all-time of Bitcoin was achieved in December 2017 when the price of Bitcoin went up to $20,000. Many people that bought hundreds of Bitcoins when the price was very, very low, and they sold out at $20,000, many of them actually became millionaires, and all they did was trade twice. They bought when the price was low, and they sold when the price was high at $20,000. Today, another all-time high of Bitcoin was reached, and that was of $51,000. Currently, the price when I last checked of Bitcoin was in the region of $50,000. Now imagine if you'd bought one Bitcoin all those years ago for, let's say, $1, and today the price is sitting at $50,000, you'd be sitting on $50,000 worth of profit. Not bad, is it? Interestingly, many people think today that the price of Bitcoin is too high and maybe they should not invest in it. However, we've had this conversation now going on a fair few years, and we as experts in trading and those that follow the market, we understand that Bitcoin will hit at least six figures by the end of this year, or certainly by the end of next year. So within a couple of years or so, the price of Bitcoin should hit in the region of $100,000. So if you're not invested in Bitcoin at the moment, now is a great opportunity for you to start looking at Bitcoin, because we don't just hodl Bitcoin. We don't just buy and sell on the exchange. We buy and sell on leverage as well via an app on our phone, which means that we can actually compound our profits. So let me give you an example. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin for 2 or 3 years, you could be sitting on a profit of around $50,000 to $100,000. If you were to buy 1 Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin, you may have 3 Bitcoins 3 years from today, and henceforth you have effectively trebled your profit. If you don't know how to trade, that's okay, because that's why we are here. We teach you and show you how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. We don't just trade foreign exchange. We don't just trade cryptocurrencies, of which Bitcoin is one of 5 to 6,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. We also do high frequency trading known as binary options. In addition to all the trading that we do, we also have an opportunity for you to start earning an income from the internet via the ECX Academy. Now, going back over a decade, I set up my first e-commerce business. And to be honest, when I made my first pound, my first dollar, it was absolutely amazing, because prior to that, obviously I'd been in corporate. But again, when you're working for yourself from home and you're earning an income from the internet, it's an amazing feeling. Now, via the drop shipping platform that we utilize, we are able to buy and sell products online without ever needing to hold those products. So let me give you an example. Let's say I have an iPhone for sale. I will actually find a supplier for that iPhone. I will also find a buyer for that iPhone. So the buyer will effectively buy from me and I will buy from the supplier, but the supplier will send the iPhone direct to the buyer without any interaction with me, or the product does not have to hit my shelves at all. So I don't hold any products. The products go from A to B direct without the middleman, myself, having to hold those products. Now, the only difference between them dealing with each other direct is that I actually keep a cut of the profits. So the supplier makes money, we make money, and the customer is happy. That is known as drop shopping, and we've been doing this for a very, very long time. And of course, e-commerce is huge. Certainly today, when millions of people around the world have lost their jobs or are working from home, we've seen in the last year or so, people in their thousands have come to use our platforms and learn from us how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world, and also how to set up their e-commerce stores. So how do we actually teach you how to trade and set up your e-commerce business if that's what you want to do? We have an amazing online platform used by in the region of 400,000 plus people all over the world. And we have live mentorship training every single day. So very much like I'm speaking to you right now, I am live. You can interact with me. You can ask me questions via the chat box. We utilize the same kind of structure for our training. So the mentors that we have at the moment, we have in the region of 100 plus educators or mentors that sit with you every single day, showing you how to trade the markets. What happens is that we actually place live trades during our sessions, and all you have to do is copy those trades. And what you'll find is that you can effectively learn and earn as you go along. You can actually make profit from day one just by copying our trades. And once you're ready to do it yourself, of course, the world is your oyster, because that is when you can start teaching other people how to do it and for teaching them how to become financially free as well. The live mentorship is how I learned to trade. I sat down with my mentors every single day, and over a period of time, I became a very adept and proficient trader myself as well. Live mentorship is amazing. In addition to the live mentorship, you will also get access to our software platforms, of which Harmonix is one. Harmonix allows you to come in and out of the market, making a profit on approximately 75 to 85% of the trades. The Harmonix platform that you can see on the screen basically gives you the stop loss and the take profit numbers for every single trade that you place. So 2 numbers, and all you have to do as a trader is plant those 2 numbers into an app on your phone. If you don't know how to do that, that's okay, because we teach you how to do it. You don't have to have any knowledge of trading whatsoever to be able to trade with us, because we have a system, a learn and earn system that I alluded to earlier, that will teach you the basics. So if you know how to copy 2 numbers, if you know how to paste 2 numbers, you'll get this, trust me. When I first started trading myself, it was a very, very alien concept to me. In fact, initially, I didn't believe it worked. But when I saw that the banks were making trillions of dollars every single day, I said to myself, why not? Why not give it a try? Why should the banks keep all the profit? Why can't we, as retail traders, have our chunk of the profit too? The amazing thing about trading and also running an online business is that you can run your businesses from anywhere in the world. In the last 10 or so years, I've been to many, many countries. I've been to the Far East, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia. I've been to the USA, to Europe, to Africa, and the great thing about these businesses is that you can run them from your phone. As long as you have a smartphone, a mobile phone, you can trade from your mobile phone. You can trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world from your mobile phone. And we actually give you access to apps, for example, Gold Cup, Swipe Coin, Swipe Trades, that allow you to trade from your phone. They allow you to take signals from your phone and effectively earn a profit. If you've ever tried trading before, you'll understand that emotions and mindset and personal development are key when it comes to placing profitable trades. As traders, we understand that, and we've been doing this obviously for a very, very long time, which is why we've teamed up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is a personal development coach, and he actually featured in the film The Secret, which came out a fair few years ago. And in all honesty, he's absolutely amazing. He's one of our partners, and we actually learn from him every single week. So Bob Proctor teaches us on how to control our mindset, how to personally develop ourselves to ensure that our trades are profitable more often than not. That is why our hit rate, our success rate is between 80, I'd say, and 85%. Bob Proctor is an amazing partnership that we have. And again, I thoroughly recommend you look at the program and learn with us, because every single day is a learning curve for us as well, even though we've been trading for a very, very long time, because personal development and mindset is 90 to 99% of trading. It's very, very important. And that is something that I thoroughly recommend you look into. Now, to get started on our platform, the FRX Academy is the basic academy, which will show you and teach you and mentor you on how to trade the foreign exchange market. It's $235. I'm not going to talk about the monthly cost just that. I'll cover that in a few minutes. The same is the cost for if you want to do binary options, and also if you only want to trade, say, Bitcoin via the Digital Academy. If you want to trade foreign exchange, if you want to trade commodities, if you want to trade indices that form part of the stock market, if you want to trade cryptocurrency as well, then the Elite Academy, our most comprehensive package, is the one for you. And that, in my opinion, is the best offering that we have. And the start for that is $325. If you only want to learn how to set up an e-commerce store and run an online business, then the cost is the same at $325. If you were to go for the FRX Academy, and let's say you want to scalp the market, a scalper comes in and out of the market very, very quickly. So that could be in a few minutes or even a couple of hours here and there. Then the Vibrato is the platform for you. Vibrato is our scalping tool. And later during this presentation, my colleague Mandeep, who's one of our senior traders, will give you an indication of how we use Vibrato. If you want to learn how to trade cryptocurrency and you were to go for the basic package, then again, Swipe Coin, which is on the screen here, is the add-on for you. But generally, if you were to go for the Elite Academy, you can scalp the market. You could be a swing trader, which means that you hold your trades for several days. And also you could be a day trader if that's what you choose to do, which basically means that you'll hold your trade and you will exit that trade all within one day. So whatever you choose to do, we have the platform available to you to ensure that you become an amazing trader. Now, going back to the monthly costs that I showed you earlier, we have a system known as 2 for free. Should you recommend 2 people to the platform and should they join, then the monthly cost is waived for you. So you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $235. I don't know any other business in the world that allows you to do that. $235 to learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, I've been trading for a very, very long time. I know what's out there in the market, and trust me, we have an amazing, amazing package here for you that you should definitely consider. But what I want to do now is, before I go into any further detail, is bring my colleague Mandeep onto the call, who will give you an introduction to Vibrato, our scalping software. So Mandeep's a senior trader. Again, she's financially free. She's been trading for quite a few years now, and Vibrato is an amazing tool. Let me see if Mandeep's on the call. Mandeep, are you here? Just bear with me. Let me see if Mandeep's on the call.
Hi, Rav. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you, Mandeep?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to take it away?
Yes, perfect, perfect, amazing. So ladies and gents, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Mandeep and I come from a town called Leicester, which is in the middle of the UK, for those of you that don't know about where Leicester is. And I come from a corporate background. So, I left university I got my hat, you know, the infamous hat where I chucked it in the air and parents were really happy. And then I got into the corporate world. Now, the corporate world was fun. I did that for about 10 years. But what I was also doing was I was working 10 hours a day, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. And when I came across this opportunity a few years ago, my mentor asked me two questions. The first question was, Mandy, in the last 10 years that you've been working in the corporate world, how much of that income that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? How much of that income that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? Now, you know, ask yourselves that question. You might have been working for 6 years, 15 years, 20 years, I don't know. But with all the money that has flown through your bank account, how much of that have you multiplied? And the second question he asked me was, are you living your best life? And for me, it was no, I wasn't living my best life because I couldn't travel when I wanted to. Time was not by my own. And if it was up to me, I'd be paying myself double my salary because that's what I thought I was worth. And the job will basically make sure that you stay at a certain level. And I wanted to spread my wings. I wanted to understand a bit more. Now, growing up, ladies and gents, I didn't, you know, I'm the eldest of 4 children, but we didn't grow up hearing the words multiply, compound, invest. We heard phrases like save your money for a rainy day, and let's wait for a special occasion, and money doesn't grow on trees, and wait until next time, or wait for the discounts. So my money blueprint was quite weak. So I remember into my 20s, you know, I always felt I had to hold on to money and save money. But ladies and gents, in today's era, this is the era of online money, of Wi-Fi money, however you want to describe it. But this is the time to really understand how forex works, how cryptocurrencies work, how e-commerce works. Because trust me, these are the platforms that you want to understand and get acquainted with. Because guess what? Within 15 months for me, I managed to leave my job. And my bosses were shocked to their very core because I was someone who was coming into work every day, reliable, hardworking, coming in on the weekend. And all of a sudden, I just handed in my resignation. And they couldn't figure out why. But inside, I was a bit of a broken soul because I wanted to be able to spread my wings, like I said, but the job held me down. Now, let me ask you the question. Are you living your best life? February 2021 is the month and year right here, right now. Are you living your best life? In fact, how have the last 2 months of the year been for you? Have you enjoyed them? Are you living your best life? Are you waking up on your own body clock and own time? Or are you waking up on your boss's clock when they tell you to get up, sit down, have lunch? It's absolutely crazy. And this platform can really afford you to do some amazing things. Now, I'm going to be sharing a live demonstration of one of our platforms very shortly. But before I do that, I want to introduce you to one of our customers. Now, she's been a partner of the platform for coming on to 10 months now. And I remember when I met her, she's also from Leicester, a mother of 3. Her background is in occupational health. And she's actually fortunate enough to be able to earn 4 figures from this now. She's completely replaced her full-time wage from the job that she was doing. And she's now building this business. She's trading, she's, you know, helping her team, and she's absolutely loving life. And I want her to come on here and give a testimonial about how she's, you know, sort of found the last 10 months, because she's going to give it to you straight. She's a very energetic lady. B, how are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I am so well. I'm amazing as usual.
Wow, that's amazing. We're excited to hear from you. So you take it away and tell us a bit about yourself and why you decided to come on board.
Oh, sure. Right. So my name is B, and I live in Leicester, south of Midlands in England. And I'm so privileged to live in the same town as Mandy because I get to see her a lot. So that's amazing. So I have 3 kids, and I live with my partner and my 3 children. I'll give you a little bit about myself. So about 20 years ago, I trained as a nurse, and then somewhere down the line, I retrained as an occupational health advisor, which is what I have been doing until the past sort of, I'll say 5 months. And so while I was doing that, my job was good. It was very satisfactory, if I'm honest. The money was so good. And but what I realized was that I was spending a lot of time away from home to be able to make good money. I was leveraging my time a lot to make money. What that means is that I was spending very, very little time with my kids. So I was at that point, I started looking into an opportunity whereby I can still, you know, look after my kids and still work from home and obviously earn money, because money is important, right? We all need money to pay our bills. So I started looking, and nothing really sat quite right with me until I went to work, and that was in May. I met this amazing colleague who told me about the business, but she wasn't building the business. Then she introduced me to amazing Mandy, by the way. When I say amazing, she is amazing in a big, big way. I met Mandy in a hotel. She talked to me about the business, and that was it. Well, I was sold. It just fitted into my life. Because one, I could work from home, and two, I could make money, and three, I could help my kids, which is what I've always wanted. So since then, it has been an amazing journey. 5 months, not even up to 5, I think about 4 months into it, I was able to say to my bosses that, listen, I've done this for 14 years. I don't want to do it anymore. I found a platform that suits me better. Off you go. Everybody was surprised, even my family. In fact, my biggest fan at the time was just my mom. My mom was like, B, go with your heart, do what your heart says. I would support you. And I'll tell you a little story. My mom was so supportive that, she's in America. She's got her little pension of about $1,200. She even said to me, don't worry, if you need money, I can even send you money out of my $1,200. I couldn't stop laughing. But since then, it has been an amazing journey. I've had the time to work from home, make money from the comfort of my bed, in my pajamas, still able to cook for my kids, drop them to school, pick them up. And my life is just the way it is. It's getting better. My trading is getting better by the day. And what I really like about Academy is the fact that it's not just about money. Trust me, it's just initially when I started, my biggest why, I had 2 reasons why I got into the Academy. One, I wanted my kids, my 2 last kids, to go to a private school, which my salary could never afford it. And also I wanted to buy a Tesla. I love a Tesla. I wanted to buy a Tesla. But when I got into the Academy and I realized that, yes, I could easily make that money, and what? And if I send my kids to private school, and so when I realized that I now gained this family, I've gained a family through IM Academy, and also the people that are under my team or within my team, I'm blessing them in so many ways, because I've been blessed by the fact that I joined this academy. So anybody joining the team as well, it's almost like I'm blessing them. And as they join, they're bringing other people as well. And what that means is that those people are being blessed, and the blessing just keeps going and going and going. In fact, it's priceless. This academy is so holistic, and it's made me as a better person. By default, I'm very positive in life, but this academy has taken my positivity to another level that I couldn't believe that I could. And so guys, all I'm gonna say is that if you join today, somebody's brought you on. If you're thinking it, please don't think no more. You found the right opportunity. You are in the right place at the right time. This person did not invite you by chance. If you join the academy, it would be for a good cause. It's something that you will look back, and the only thing you can ask yourself is, I wish I'd known this a few months back, or a few years back. So all I urge you is that trust your gut instinct. Go back to the person that's invited you, ask questions, and trust me, we all want to see you at the top, because the bottom is far too crowded. So hope to see you on board soon. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mandip and Dr. Jav.
Wow, that's amazing. B, thank you so much. So B is someone, I remember her energy the first time I met her, and she just said, you know what, I want to be able to do more for my children. And I said, you know what, this is the platform that you need. And honestly, it's completely changed her life. It's changing 400,000 other people's lives across the world as well. So B, once again, thank you so much, and congratulations on the success. It's absolutely great to see that you're powering your way through. So thank you for that amazing testimonial. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gents, is I'm actually going to share my screen. So if you can see my screen, put a number 1 in the chat box. But basically, I want to show you a live demo of our product, which I believe is truly amazing. And just in 4 steps, I'm going to show you how you can actually make money. So thank you very much for that. I believe you can see the screen, which is great. So this is a live, this is actually live right now. It's showing USD CHF. USD is obviously the US dollar. CHF is the Swiss franc. And the amazing thing is that this particular product, this is giving us the entry points into the market, because a lot of people say, well, do you know what? I can learn it myself. I can learn it online. I can learn it on YouTube. And I completely respect that. But ultimately, how do you know if you're in a winning trade? How do you know when to enter the market? How do you know when to exit the market? Now, this is giving you the entry points. I mean, if we have a look here on the right-hand side, you've got the alert panel. Now, this scanner is very clever because it's got a 75 to 80% accuracy rate, ladies and gents, whereas physically giving you the entry points. For example, we're looking at USD CHF. This currency, can you see it says USD CHF where my hand is on the screen? It came in as a buy literally just over an hour ago. So you could have got into this trade and started making money straight away. But I'm going to show you how effective this tool is in just 4 steps. I want you to focus on these 3 lines over here. You've got a green line, a red line, and a blue line. So let me walk and talk you through how this works if this is a suitable trade. So the first question is there a crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud? Well, if I get rid of the candlesticks, we can clearly see there's been a crossover just outside the cloud. If I zoom in, it's just over here, just above the cloud being the purple shaded area. So the crossover has happened just outside, which is fantastic. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Question number 2. The current price must be 10 pips above the cloud. Now, for the new people, the pips are the movement in the market. Okay, the pips are the movement in the market. So we're looking for, the price to be 10 movements above the cloud. So we're looking at the cloud here, the highest part of the cloud. Again, if I got my ruler and show you, this is actually 22 pips away from the cloud, not just 10, but 22, which I'm happy with. Perfect. Then the third step, red line must be above the blue line. You do not need to know anything about forex in order to answer that question, because it's a very basic one. Look at this. Is the red line above the blue line? Yes, it is. Green line must be pointing up. Is it pointing up? Yes, it is. So if we were to take this trade, we could get in right now, and I know some of our team members are on this training right now, on this guest presentation, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna snipe that position. I'm gonna get in," but this could actually make you some good money. Okay, and as you can see, this has been on an uptrend for quite some time now in a buy position. The US dollar has obviously got a lot of strength at the moment, and so it is making its way up, which is amazing. And so here you would actually make some good money. Now, how much money would you make? How would that work? Well, if I just break this down for you, the aim of this particular strategy is to catch 10 pips, 10 movements in the market. So how would that translate into money? Well, let me show you this. If you, in your trading application, if you put in £1 of pip and you caught 10 pips, you would make £10. Say if you put in £10 of pip in your application and you caught your 10 pips, you've now made £100. And of course, if you put in £100 pip risk, then you made £1,000 on average just for catching 10 pips. Now, we're not making any income claims here. We don't give any guarantees, but this is just to show you an average that look at the difference. How many hours do you need to work before you make your £100 or your £10 or your £1,000? This is all done online. You put the trade in and you let it run. You don't watch over it. You don't spend hours on your trading. You literally put the trade in, follow the plan that you're given, and you make money. And this is how simple this strategy really is. So I hope that's been a useful demonstration. We do give a lot of live training and trading on this week to week. In fact, I'm doing some sessions tomorrow. So I'm sure a lot of people will be plugging into that. But I want to leave you with this thought. And that is this. Are you making your life and creating your life by design or by default? Are you creating your life by design? Are you designing the life that you want? Or are you just, is it just passing you by default? Because your boss is telling you this is the hours you need to work, this is the salary that you're worth, and this is the pension that you're going to get with. I mean, the thing is, think about it. If you're living a life by design, massive congratulations, because you are 5% of the population. And if not, you're 95% of the population, because they're going to follow conformity. So you decide, are you going to live your life by design or by default? This opportunity is giving you a chance to live it by design. So let's go, get out there, make a decision, get back to the person who introduced you. And I'll pass it back to Dr. Jav to do the second half of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. And also thank you, B. That was amazing. And of course, Mandeep and B are both financially free. So thank you for coming on to the program today. So going back to my presentation again, let me just finish off the formal presentation. So I was talking about the ability to waive your monthly fee, and you can do that by introducing 2 people to the organization. Now, should you introduce more than 2 people to the organization, and should they start trading with us, then you have an opportunity to earn a residual income. Let me give you an example. If you were to introduce someone to the FRX Academy, the company will pay you $25 for every single introduction. The same is the case for the High Frequency Academy and also the Digital Academy too. Should someone join the Elite Academy, the organization will pay you a bonus of $50. It gets better than that. Should you introduce 3 people to the company and they start trading with us and earning an income from home, then the company will pay you $150 every single month. You get $600 for introducing 12 people. For 30 people that come into the organization as a result of your recommendation, the company will pay you $1,000 every single month. Now, the most important thing here to note is that you don't have to introduce all those people yourself. Even if you introduce only 3 people to the organization and they become active members, the company will pay you $1,000 a month if your collective organization is 30 people. So those people can come from your sponsor, and they can also come from the people that you introduce to. It gets better and better because we have an income plan whereby you can earn over $750,000 every single month. And we have people in our company who are currently earning that. And this is a residual income, which basically means that you can earn this income whether you work or not. You will continue to get paid this income even if you spend the whole day sleeping. And the amazing thing is, with this income that's coming into you now, the residual income, you can use that on your trading. So you can fund your trading account with the residual income. If you don't want to do that, you can go out and do some shopping. You can go out and buy a house, buy a car, whatever you want to. The residual income is yours to keep. It's an additional income stream for you in addition to your foreign exchange income. The average millionaire around the world has 7 income streams, and within this platform myself, we cover around 5 or 6 income streams that allow you to become financially free. Now, going back all those years when I was working in corporate, I was passing over opportunities repeatedly. I had a poor mindset. I did not know what a good opportunity was. It's only when I became personally developed, when I started working on myself, that I began to understand how important something like trading is. It's something that banks have been doing for donkey's years. Why do banks do trading, and why don't banks hold and buy property? The reason is that they make a lot more money from trading. $1 trillion every single day banks are making from trading. How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? Foreign exchange allows you to multiply your money. It allows you to compound your growth. And in all honesty, it allows you to earn a very, very good living. Trust me. And the good thing about trading is that it's not a 9 to 5. You can work 20 minutes a day, you can work 10 minutes a day, you can work a couple of hours a day. It's entirely up to you. And obviously the fruits of your labor are directly proportional to the amount of effort that you put in. But the good news is, again, that we will support you all the way. We have a mentorship program. We teach you, we train you every single day how to trade the markets. We have live sessions every single day. So my recommendation to you now is to go back to the person who advised you to come onto this call, speak to them, and let's get you started with us right now. Once you start with us, you will be assigned a mentor who will hold your hand. You'll be added to a mastermind group where there are other people like yourself who are trading and learning how to trade every single day. Through our Learn and Earn system, you can effectively earn a profit within 24 hours. You don't have to become a master trader to earn a profit, because we will hold your hand. We will mentor you. We will ensure that you meet your quota. Whatever your goal is, we'll ensure that you meet your goals. All you have to do is be teachable and be willing to learn. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for attending this call today. My recommendation now is for you to get back to the person that put you onto this call, and let's get you trading from today. Thank you. God bless, and I'll see you soon.